Did you get accomplished the last 2 days what you were hoping to?
I think so. We started early prep on Stanford, rested a few guys, worked some fundamental stuff. So it was a good couple of days. They'll have a little bit of time off tomorrow, Saturday, then back on regular schedule Sunday.
Does Stanford, they've had some struggles, but does Stanford still look like Stanford?
Yeah, same team, big physical, play hard, well coached, all the stuff. But big win against Notre Dame in the last game, so they're, you watch them on film, they're the same dudes.
What are a handful of things that you guys need to do in these last 5 games to start winning or to turn things around?
Well, one, stay healthy helps, and then execute a little bit better in all 3 phases. That helps. It's easy to say just create turnovers on defense, but you got to create them by causing confusion and getting off blocks and tackling better. And offensively, we're close at times, but there's a few other times we've missed some touchdown opportunities, so we got to do that. We're not good enough to miss those opportunities, whether it's on turnover opportunities on defense or touchdown opportunities on offense, to win. So we got to capitalize on those.
How big of a concern or frustration is the takeaway thing? I mean,
it's frustrating just because we know how important it is, but it's easier said than done. I think the key is to focus on how you create them, not just to sit there and waller and feel bad that you ain't getting them. How do you create them? That's the key.
Along those lines, are you seeing progress in the defense?
I've seen progress a little bit in each game, but not completely for the whole game, and that's been year long. But I kind of expected that a little bit because they're going to be growing pains in the first year of defense. I like how our coaches are coaching. I like how the players are working. But we've got to get a little bit better.
One of the things they talked about from last year to this year is be more aggressive, be more of attacking. Yes, no.
We have, but we haven't gotten home. The key is when you're blitzing and you're not getting home or not sacking the quarterback. And sometimes the quarterback has done a good job and avoided pressure or scrambled. But we got to get home on it. If we're going to blitz, we got to get home on it, or you're putting your DBs in a tough situation.
Is there anyone else that you're looking at running back this week, or are you just going with the guys who've been?
Yeah, Matt Morin, the all-purpose guy. Matt's playing running back now too. So Samaje and Matt are the 2 guys that are other positions that this week played almost exclusively running back.
Is that just because you didn't have anyone else for this week?
Just because you need more guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
so Matt could do that in a game?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Huh. Yeah. What has Zach shown you there?
Zach Green? Well, he knows other than him and Nick are the 2 guys that know it the best. And he's a big physical guy, but Matt's a big guy that runs well. Samaje's got some speed and explosiveness, and he hasn't been 100%. That's why we hadn't played as much there the last couple of games. And then Tyrell he's not 100%. So yeah, it's quite the adventure.
Everybody always asks, again, a question I hear a lot, so I'll ask you, could Khalil play running back?
Oh, maybe in the future, but not right now. I think it's just, he's a big, strong kid that runs well. I think in the future he maybe could do some of that, but we're trying to keep him concentrated at quarterback. Our quarterback situation, you never know how quickly he can turn, right? So,
well, so far.
Yeah, I know now. I know firsthand.
What is your assessment of the offensive line's play to date?
It's been solid for the most part. The last game we didn't play as well. We got pushed around a little bit, but I think we've made some progress there. It's been okay. It hasn't been dominating, but for several guys that are making their first true experience as a starter, they're doing all right.
What did you think of Dane Cruikshank's performance against Juju? It was isolated against
him. He's a really good player, and I thought Dane played pretty well. He's gotten better each game. Even though he's an older guy, this is really his first time playing, his first experience, and he's gotten better every game, as has Jace. So those guys are doing okay. There's always one or two plays, like the touchdown we like to have back and all that, but he's pretty competitive.
Getting your head around at the last second or reacting to the ball as it's coming, is that something that can be taught?
Oh, yeah. There's a couple different ways you do it, and you can have him when the receiver looks, you look, or when his hands go out, and you can look and try to make a play. That's difficult, and that takes a lot of work, and there's different ways of doing it. But, he's in position. You just got to make the play.